Popping an expensive bottle of champagne usually marks a celebration, but when you buy that luxury bottle for your sister and she happens to be breastfeeding a newborn, a simple birthday gift can trigger a hostile reaction. The logistics of this gift exchange were standard. The narrator, also caring for a newborn baby of her own, couldn't manage a visit across town. Instead, she passed the champagne and chocolates to their mother to deliver on her behalf. A week went by in total silence. Then the two sisters finally met face to face. Without any prompting, the sister launched into a verbal assault regarding the birthday present. The sister demanded to know why someone would give alcohol to a breastfeeding mother. She accused the narrator of being clueless about how to buy presents, claiming the champagne was only purchased so the narrator could check a box. The narrator was blindsided. Champagne is resilient. A good bottle can sit in a cellar for years. She suggested saving it for anniversaries, opening it for visiting guests, or letting her husband enjoy it. The logic holds up. A high-quality, luxury item with an indefinite shelf life is an objectively solid present. The fact that the recipient cannot physically consume it on the day it arrives does not invalidate the gesture. This leaves us with a choice. We can view the narrator as oblivious to the daily struggles of a new mother, or we can look closer at whether the sister is manufacturing outrage. Aggressive reactions to standard social niceties rarely stem from the gift itself. They almost always point to a deeper, unspoken fracture in the relationship. To find that fracture, we map this relationship on a timeline. Here is the champagne incident. Rewinding to Christmas reveals an earlier point, a bright pink jumper. The sister attacked the choice, saying she selected the only color I hate. The narrator internalized that harsh criticism. She assumed her sister was communicating honestly, chalking the awkward moment up to clashing personal tastes rather than intentional cruelty. When we trust family, we assume they are operating in good faith. This optimism tricks us into treating unfair negativity as helpful data we can use to correct our own behavior. A third point reveals an attempt to fix the problem, a skirt and jumper set in neutral beige, avoiding pink. The sister accepted it with a brief thank you, but immediately undermined the gesture, stating she didn't like it. She complained about the pink sweater. When presented with a safe alternative, she rejected that too. Her standards are a moving goalpost. Looking at this history of failure removes the champagne from the equation. The sister's outrage has little to do with breastfeeding or alcohol content. The physical item inside the gift bag is irrelevant. Because the sister's goal is the act of rejection, no amount of careful shopping will lead to a positive outcome. Taking the focus off the physical gifts exposes the emotional toll this dynamic takes. Trying to please someone who refuses to be pleased is exhausting. It leads to a painful realization. The constant, unprovoked criticism is a direct manifestation of the sister's personal dislike for the narrator. The baseline social contract of receiving a gift requires gratitude and grace. You say thank you even if you plan to return the item. The sister repeatedly and intentionally violates that basic social rule. Continuing to pour time, money, and emotional effort into someone who is deeply committed to misunderstanding you creates a destructive cycle. The narrator is justified in her desire to stop communicating. She has the right to establish hard emotional boundaries and step away from the relationship. Walking away from a sibling is heavily stigmatized, yet this distance serves as a necessary shield against a documented history of mistreatment. When a family dynamic becomes a one-sided pattern of hostility and ingratitude, protecting your own peace by walking away is the only winning move. Have you ever had to stop trying with a difficult relative? Let us know in the comments.